We've all seen the headlines lately about shortages, from toilet paper to eggs, chips for cars, and even computers. With Black Friday approaching, the question is, can you take advantage of these disruptions in our supply chain? And the answer is, you bet you can. Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm here with my good friend Brian, and we are with Stop Being Sold. And in today's video, we're talking about how you can win really big this Black Friday if you take advantages of the tips in this video. So, Brian, I'm going to turn it over to you. How do people take advantage of the supply chain disruptions?
Michelle, let me explain first what's going on, because inventories right now are at all-time highs, right?
Right.
All major retailers like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy are overstocked right now. Matter of fact, every one of their last earnings reports showed massive inventory buildup, which means massive sales coming. So because of them spring shortages, fall and winter orders were replaced early and in larger quantities just to make sure they would get them. So, but here's the other issue. On the flip side, consumers are slowing down their spending. Because of high inflation, consumers are scaling back and buying only necessities like food and gas, and they weren't buying the big ticket items that weren't needed any longer. These are two major ingredients for a recipe for a massive black win for shoppers moving forward.
Black Friday win, yeah.
Everywhere you look, you'll see in parking lots the big metal containers of major retailers' parking lots right now. Why? Their orders from months ago have finally arrived. They finally unloaded them cargo ships off the coast of California.
Right.
And there's no room on the shelves as consumer spending has slowed. Inventories are built on cycles.
Yeah.
And you got to know the cycles in the retail industry. In the spring, summer goods arrive.
Sure.
In the summer, winter goods arrive. Earlier this spring, we've seen the images, all them container ships out at sea, waiting to be unloaded. What was on those ships, Michelle, were summer goods.
Yep. Lawn equipment.
Grills, outdoor furniture, lawn equipment, swimming and pool accessories. But guess what? Them are massive, big items, right? They take up a lot of space. Since they arrived late, now retailers have to discount these items dramatically, as these are large items out of season now, and the room is needed for the Christmas inventory. Sure. So if you're in the market for any one of them items, now may be the best time and some of the best deals you've seen in years.
Well, that's great to hear, because anyone who's ever shopped for lawn furniture knows it costs a small fortune.
It is. It's ridiculous. So
you can buy a house for the price of some of that stuff.
It's funny. You remember going to the stores in August and you always start seeing the Christmas stuff. People were upset, like, why they got this out already? Well, this is why. The goods arrived early and the stores have to sell their inventory. When the inventory's gone, it's to the next season, right?
Right. It's interesting. You mentioned seeing all the Christmas in August, right, in the stores, but I started receiving pre-Black Friday deals, or, hey, heads up, Black Friday's starting. They were showing up in my email all throughout October. And I was like, wow, we are really backing it up this year. So much for Halloween, right?
Yeah. What's Halloween? Is that a holiday now? The reason is that stores increase their orders for Christmas supply. So now we're starting to see the Black Friday ads early. They have to get rid of this inventory. And this should have an impact on what we plan to buy, because as consumers, we can take advantage of this situation. Here's a quick example of what I just experienced. Okay. My desktop computer that I use for making videos like this is starting to slow down. It's kind of outdated. It's an old one. It's 6 years. That's kind of like, way back in century times, right? It's outdated. So I went to Best Buy to see what was available. The inventory was stacked in the aisles, making it hard to even move around in the store. Right? Yeah. I compared a few items, then I went home and do my research. That's how I buy. So I don't just buy on impulse.
Sure.
But when I got home, in my mailbox was one of those early Black Friday ads from Costco, and they had the same computer I wanted to buy, but $400 cheaper, Michelle. Nice. That's a $26 or 26% savings if I would just wait a few weeks. So now if my computer was broken, I would have to go buy it today. Since it wasn't, I'm waiting.
Sure.
That's the mindset that we may see as we head towards the biggest shopping days of the year. So.
Got it. All right. So you mentioned computers, but what other items do you expect to have major discounts?
Definitely toys. Definitely toys everywhere. every major retailer ordered early because they did not want to get stuck last year being the person that couldn't deliver the toys to the kids last year.
Or I should
So
say to the angry parents.
angry
Couldn't
parents.
control
Oh
it.
my gosh, yes, I remember some of them.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead to greater sales as the competition heats up. Another thing is clothing.
I like this one. I like it.
Tons of surplus is going to force retailers to offer even more discounts earlier to try to get rid of that excess inventory. And then you go from there into electronics, of course, always. Everyone's got to have the new biggest and greatest 85-inch or 100-inch TV, whatever it is now. They were in short supply last year and retailers loaded up this year. Best Buy, Michelle, even announced that, everyone was trying to compete and try to get the Black Friday sales on Thursday for Thanksgiving over the last couple of years, right? And parents were starting to get a little upset because they missed the family time. Well, Best Buy announced this year that they're starting their Black Friday sale on Monday prior to Thanksgiving.
There you go.
So watch your mailbox for the early deals.
Okay. And just two things. I have a question and I would like to make a statement. Best Buy is not promoting this video. We're just stating the facts, everybody.
Right.
They're not a sponsor. Okay. So question is, what about bigger items, more like refrigerators, washer dryers? I mean, that's considered an electronic, right?
It is household electronics.
Yeah.
They're also in short supply because think about this. Think about the freezers and refrigerators. People were buying extras or upgrading into larger ones because of the food shortage, and prices kept going up. So there's a shortage of them also right now.
So there's a shortage of them, or there's extra inventory of them?
There was actually a shortage of them. So as you start to go into the holiday season, if they're being unloaded off the ships, you may see more of them. But as we move towards the holiday season, Michelle, the bigger ticket items like that aren't as in big of demand as like the smaller stuff, computers, laptops, cell phones, and then
I get it.
toys.
The TVs and all that. Yeah. Which is a shame because I desperately need a brand new washer and dryer. That's why I was asking. All right. So, I guess really the thing to do is just sign up if you want to, sign up for specific retailers' email lists and watch out for these deals, right?
Yeah. And plan. Here's the key. You need to make a plan so you're not buying what you don't need, and especially in these times, because we still don't know where we're going to as far as the economy in 2023. So be careful on that. Buy what you need, and but there's going to be some very good deals coming up here shortly. So
I think that's a really crucial point. Make a plan and buy what you need. Don't just shop to shop. Like, well, it would be great for me to run out and get a new wardrobe. That's not what I need, right? So, start today, create that plan and budget for it as best as you can, because the last thing you want to do is end up in a lot of credit card debt at the end of the season, which happens to a lot of people. So
a lot of credit card debt in a higher interest rate environment moving forward too.
Right. All right. So if you like the content of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Help us grow this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Brian and I we're here for you. We're here for the consumer. This is what we do. And we aim to educate you on the best financial products to purchase. Not best, I should say the best for you, and educate you about that until you become an informed consumer.
Definitely.
Like we did today, just plan ahead and take advantage. If you need a TV right now, if you need a computer, this is the time. All right, Brian, anything else you want to add before we wrap this up?
Yeah, just one last thing. If you aren't sure what to get, buy a gift card. And I know people will say, oh my gosh, I hate getting a gift card. Really? Wait till January when you may see some of the biggest sales of whatever's left of this bloated inventory market from all these retailers. You're talking deals you might see 50, 60, 70% off in January, because what happens in January?
Sure.
Retailers have to do inventory. And guess what? What's left at the end of January, they pay taxes on that inventory. So,
okay. All right. One final thing. If you've watched to this very point, go check out our video we just did on the real impact to you of these Fed rate hikes that we just had. Go check that out. We'll put it in the pinned comment and also in the description below the video. All right, Brian, thanks so much. And thanks to everyone who watched.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.